identifying and segmenting the Financial Times audience. And what I did was talk through a little bit about the Financial Times strategy on paid content. And via that strategy, we're able to register quite a few users before driving them through our paywall to get them to pay. So right now we have 3.4 million registered users and 224,000 paying users. And what we're able to do is take the data that we get from that registration and understand more about our audiences, segment it for our advertising clients, and then slice and dice that, target it, as well as do research on the back of it to give them the best value they possibly can get for their advertising dollars. I also talked about how important it is to have a very clearly delineated team culture, so that you have an integrated sales force and a team that understands what we're trying to do digitally as well as taking care of our print revenue stream. We've been segmenting our audiences, of course, for years, doing that in print as well as online, but really having the critical amount of data that makes that a material effort started about 4 years ago, 3.5, 4 years ago, when we created our paywall structure and our metered model for the FT. So via that metered model, we allow anyone to come and access ft.com, the home page or a section page, but once they want to click on a headline, click on an article and read an article, they have to register and tell us who they are. And that's what's driven that 3.4 million registrants. After they receive and read 10 stories per month, we then ask them to subscribe, and that drives the 224,000 subscribers. So once we amassed a critical amount of registered subscribers, that really brought us to a level where we had a real substance of to slice and dice to put into those different categories and sell against. It's a key focus on top-notch, must-have editorial content. If you know your audience and you know the content that you need to provide that audience to keep them engaged and interested, you'll have no problem garnering those registrations, and you'll have no problem selling them paid subscriptions as well to access it continually without barrier. The challenge will be how much you can charge them depending on what audience you're in. I would add that the FT approach may not work for all publications, but I think derivatives of it most certainly will, especially when you have a strong and loyal following, even locally, for a general interest newspaper. So I think that's something that everyone should consider too.